Here's the highly asked video to do an exterior tour of our 1875 brick Victorian farmhouse. In the video, I'll talk about what's new and what's original. It's obviously not a farmhouse anymore, but at once it was. There was a barn in the back with a lot of farmland. The house does have a little bit of Italianate styles, like the porch, for example, that we're going to be walking up to right now. This was one of the reasons why I bought the home, because I loved this porch and I love Italianate style homes. And yes, this is the famous porch that I could not open and that my husband had to open it with a deadbolt. And of course, we had to find the key under a leaf, so that's my luck, right? But I have so many ideas of what I want to do to this porch once it gets a little bit warmer out. I want to have a little table out here. It does have a bench built in, but I can't wait to have coffee and dinner and drinks on the porch. So now we're making our way to the back of the home. And the green plywood on the bottom of the house is where the basement is, and those were actually windows. The windows are still there, but I'm sure someone covered them up to save on the heat cost. In the original photos that I have of the home, they were open without the plywood. It looked really pretty, but we'll probably not take those off to save on heat. And this is the Victorian solarium, also known as the octagon room. This was added on, so this was not an original feature to the house. I'm not sure when they added it on, but they did, and then that door goes down to the basement. And then at once there was a fireplace chimney here, but they removed it. I wish they didn't, because that would have been nice to use. And you all know by now my obsession with these doors. So this was actually added on. The storm door and the piece of glass up top were not original to the house. They were added on some point, but I'm not sure when. Do I want to expose the doors so we can actually see how grand they are? I think about it, but then I'm like, maybe they did that on purpose to save on heat. But these doors are just so pretty to not showcase. And then I'm going to go inside and I'm going to show you guys one of the paintings that I have of the original house. I do have to say, for being so old and having so many families in here, they didn't change much, which I'm so grateful for. My husband does want to bring back the original porch look, so maybe we will, but that wouldn't be until this summer, so I hope you guys enjoyed this.